Hello, guys. This is MK, your host for your regular Web3 live streams. And today we have another MK with us today. Meet Marcus.
Hi guys, Marcus here. Nice to meet you guys.
Welcome to the last Web3 live stream for 2024. We have a lot more lined up for 2025, and we have some alpha for you guys today. So today's topic is going to be actually about the boom in TG games, and we have a few very interesting and trending friends with us today. So But before that, let me just introduce Marcus a little bit more. You guys have probably seen him on some of our live streams talking about BB Soul. But Marcus, why don't you give everyone a quick introduction about yourselves?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Marcus. I'm from the Web3 team. I was here in the previous live stream with I think it was Kate and Jack. We were promoting Bybit 6th anniversary BB Soul team. So if you remember, it was the whole live stream was just about BB Soul and the entire campaign about our 6th anniversary. In fact, I think it's still running currently. Yeah. But today's main focus is on our latest venture into the TG space with our new Space S TG game. So I think today's lineup is pretty packed. We have a lot of guests that we have, and also we'll be engaging in discussions about the coming alpha, GameFi alpha, as well as later on a sneak peek as what's to come for Bybit Space S as well in 2025.
Yeah. So first and foremost, welcoming all our guests on stage. Derek from Seed. Hello, Derek. If you can unmute, please give us an introduction to our community, to you and Seed.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this Bybit live stream. I'm very pleased to be here to tell more about the Seed. And yeah, I'm very grateful to be here with other panelists as well. So yeah, and about several kind of information about us, what we're doing. So I'm Derek, Business Development Manager at Seed. And what is Seed? So since our launch on June 3rd this year, Seed has emerged as one of the fastest growing mini apps on the Telegram. And this rapid success was driven by explosive growth of the Ton ecosystem in a whole, and the notable success of the Notcoin in particular. And up to date, Seed already achieved an impressive user base of over 60 million, with over 22 million MAU, which is monthly active users. And we are currently ranked top 6 globally by the Telegram mini apps. And 5 million DAU, daily active users, at our peak. And our social channels had also made significant impact, reaching Telegram on Telegram's more than 17 million users. We also have the YouTube channel, the Twitter channel, each have more than 2 million subscribers and followers. And remarkably, we achieved this milestone with minimal marketing expenditure, thanks to being in the right place and at the right time. And the concept of the Seed gameplay isn't just another tap to earn app, because we try to differentiate ourselves with others. It's very simple yet highly engaging. So basically, players immerse themselves in a farming simulation where they plant trees, they collect the seed tokens, they catch the worms, they hatch eggs, and they raise virtual pets, in this case a bird. And also they can engage in our in-app marketplace to trade those in-game assets. And with the marketplace having over 1 million daily active traders at its peak. And furthermore, to showcase strong support and enthusiasm from our user base, not long ago, we launched first ever NFT collection on Ton, with more than 320K items minted. And we already achieved more than 58,000 trading volume on Ton. And recently, we were able to secure a strategic partnership with one of the most and largest foundations out there. I can't reveal the details yet, but the news and press release are going to be rolled out soon. However, you can already head to our social channels for hints. Yeah, and that's it. That's it about me. And yeah.
A very warm welcome to you, Derek. Thank you for the intro. So moving on as well to Alex from P9. Hi, Alex. Welcome to our live stream.
Hi, Alex.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you for attending this event. I'm Alex, Head of Business Development at P9. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to P9, a journey to hidden potential. It provides an all-in-one Web3 community-driven ecosystem that combines GameFi, SocialFi, and Academy. I hope to share valuable information with our audience in this live stream. Pina started its official launch in September, and so far we have reached some outstanding achievements, like have more than 5 million users and also 500 daily users. 500 daily users, and Pina, as might know, has some great partnership with Tab Exchange. In the world of technology, distraction, and loneliness, P9 seeks to refine how people interact. We wanted to create a game behind simple entertainment, allowing players to learn, grow, and connect in a supportive community. And by incorporating education and social components into a fun and interactive game environment, we aim to inspire players to unlock their potential and experience a sense of fulfillment while enjoying the journey. I think it's a good introduction to those unfamiliar with Pinay.
Lovely. That's very
Wow.
meaningful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And moving to our third guest for today, Salvatore from Chill Guy.
Hey, Salvatore.
Jim, how's it going, guys? Nice
Do you mind? I
nice-
mean, I think a lot of people know about you guys already, but do you guys just want to give a quick introduction to everyone in the live stream?
Yeah, definitely. I'll do a quick introduction. So yeah, my name is Salvatore. I'm one of the leads of the Chill Guy project. I'm sure you guys will know about it. I think we have a very less complicated introduction. We are just a meme token that has been going viral on TikTok. I think as of now, Chill Guy has reached well over 1 billion impressions. The goal here is to get 8 billion impressions. We want to make sure that every single person in the world has interacted with Chill Guy at some point in their lives. So I think that's already a really good North Star for us to reach. But yeah, I'm just here representing Chill Guy, just a Chill Guy on Solana. And yeah, thank you for having us.
Just chilling.
Love it. Just chilling, man. Just chilling in the live stream.
Welcome.
Yeah.
And we have Mason from Dark Cook as well. Hi, Mason.
Hello, Mason.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good.
All right. So my pleasure to be here, and super excited to hear more insight from all the guests here. So the topic is about the Telegram games in 2025. So I'm super excited to be here to hear more and discuss more and explore as well. So yeah, as you can see, I'm Mason, business development manager at Dark. So a little bit about our Dark. So for Dark, we are building a Telegram mini app, which combine both the GameFi elements and DeFi features. It's kind of like all-in-one super app. So we offer various mini games with attractive rewards, both in DOX and TON rewards, to incentivize and also to encourage our user to stick with our Telegram mini app. And a little bit about our statistics. So from beginning till now, we have already gained around 40 million users in total. And for the monthly active user, it's around 4 million. And along with, we have reached around over 1 million total on-chain transaction as well. So yeah, that's pretty much that's a brief about our Dark. So yeah, we'd love to discuss more and explore more about the Telegram mini apps on Tom blockchain and especially in 2025.
Awesome. Love it. And last but not least, we have Fab from Boinkers.
Hi, Fab.
Hello guys, GMG everybody. Thank you for hosting this space. Thank you for hosting this space and for having me here. And Merry Christmas, by the way.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
Happy
to
holidays.
everyone.
Yes, and would you like to give us a quick introduction about Boinkers?
Sure, absolutely. So my name is Fab, and I'm head of biz dev for Boinkers. So Boinkers is a Telegram mini games. We started with a beta in July 7th, if I'm not wrong. So after 6 months, we reached very rapid and incredible growth. Our all-time high was around 10 million users. Now we are stable at 8.5 million users for almost a month. We are the top 5 grossing up on Telegram. And we have over 2 million wallets connected, over 700,000 followers on Twitter, and over 4 million users in our community. And I would say that our game is not a top game because we get inspired by the crypto and meme culture. And I will tell you more about later during this space. And so we are very engaging community, and yeah, it's going great. And I think that Telegram is one of the best place for building, for launching a game and building your own community.
Love it. A warm welcome again to
Yeah.
everyone.
Welcome, everyone.
I mean, I was listening to all the different statistics and it was like all mind-blowing, right? And this
Yeah.
really explains the boom and why we are doing this topic today.
Exactly. And I think for today's guest, we have almost top 5 to top 10 projects with like
Literally,
50 to
guys.
60 million like monthly active
Hot
users.
alpha.
Yeah. So really, really great to have you guys today as well.
Awesome. We're going to jump into the discussion real soon, but before that, maybe a quick reminder from our team to you guys about our live stream giveaways.
Yep. So with every live stream, we also have definitely have giveaways for you guys. So for this live stream, we have 2 rounds of red packets. The first round is actually 250 USD for all users. And the second round is 250 USD for new users as well. So in total, 500 USDT for you guys to enjoy and to win as well. So we do encourage you to stay on, share with your friends, comment in the live chat, pump up the views, let's get more people in it, and then let's get more GameFi alpha coming in. Yeah.
Yes, I think the more excitement you have in the chat, the more we will encourage our speakers to share for 2025.
Yep.
So again, 500 USDT to begin with, and way instructions are probably in the chat on the page as well, guys.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think we are really hyped up about obviously the quick rise of TG games. Obviously, there's so many millions of users who are just really quickly onboarded, and obviously coming from Telegram as well. I think this is like a number that's been thrown out so much, like 1 billion users on Telegram and so much more. And I think this is really amazing. So, but we're going to just pull back a little bit back in time and maybe ask everybody on the stream, what's your favorite Web2 game?
Ooh,
Do you have
Web2 game. If I'm talking about Telegram, or rather Telegram games, right? Original
the
Telegram.
OGs?
I do have one actually. I used to play this a lot. It's the woodcutter game. You guys heard of the woodcutter game where you left right woodcutter. I'm not sure if anyone in
You really
in
OG,
the
very
speakers.
good.
Yeah, I used to do that every single day. It's like a ritual for me. But it's so easy, right? I like the whole convenience of a Telegram game, right? If you want to burn time, if you're bored, can just hop on to a Telegram Web2 game, and immediately just have fun within your phone, within your palm of your hands.
Love it.
Yeah.
And maybe also now, I guess anyone on the stream, how about Derek? What's your favorite Web2 game?
Yeah, that is a really interesting question. And it's really difficult to choose between because I've been playing so many games.
Yeah.
In order to give you a name, I would say that one of my favorite ones is the Legend of Zelda series on the Nintendo kind of game consoles. So I used to own 3DS, and now I own a Nintendo Switch. And so basically, it captivated myself because it's an open world adventure game that offers a very incredible amount of freedom and exploration. The game's vast, detailed world is filled with secrets, puzzles, and challenges for players to solve. And the mechanics are very kind of challenging. So like solving environmental puzzles, experimenting with combat, and discovering hidden shrines. So all in all, it makes every moment very, very engaging. And I've been immersed in the gameplay several hours a day. And also it combines with the storytelling, which is kind of really immersive. And yeah, it's really enjoyable to kind of observe and kind of to feel you are the part of this game and part of this world. And at the same time, the beautiful art style and the dynamic weather systems also enhance the overall atmosphere, making this game series one of the most memorable game series I've played in the Web2 space.
Yeah, I think the game won Game of the Year before, right? Like it was one of the series, one of the entries. I remember a few years back. Yeah.
Super immersive gameplay for this one.
Yeah, it's a really good game. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Derek.
Yes. How about Alex? What's your favorite Web2 game?
I think my favorite Web2 game is the old games such as World of Warcraft and other ones. And if I want to talk about our game, do I have a time for talking about our game or in the next session?
We could actually, I mean, we have a few questions lined up. we probably want you guys to introduce the games in the bit. So maybe we can hear first what's your favorite Web 2 game, and then we can go into your current game that you do.
Okay. P9 focus on helping people understand that true happiness comes from within by promoting education and self-awareness. Now I talk about P9 or other games.
Oh, okay, no problem. Why don't we repurpose the question a little bit? What's the inspiration behind P9?
Okay. The inspiration behind P9 lies in our mission to create a meaningful personal growth journey with engaging digital experiences. The main problem is that many people believe happiness comes from external sources such as social approval. As a result, they forgot their true worth and lose touch with their inner selves. P9 focuses on helping people understand that true happiness comes from within by promoting education on self-awareness and personal values. And our approach includes creating a community-driven social platform where people can grow together by fostering a sense of unity and connection. As you might know, the word P9 is derived from the pineal gland, also known as the third eye, which is an unsaid and untold power hidden in human bodies. And our platform offers unique features like tapping systems where user can tap to earn coins, and also we have a story and fascinating gameplay, and we have very exciting features in the game, and I will talk more in the next section.
Okay, guys, I think we will probably want to go a little bit back to game alpha for 2025. So I guess I will also move on to a little bit of what I think we are all going to discuss, which is in this year in 2024, what was the biggest driver for Telegram games growth, right? So we have three options for everyone. So the first one is actually a little bit of, I think, what Derek talked about, which is attractive aesthetics, great design, great characters, great world, immersive worlds. Option two, interesting gameplay like puzzles or actions or action games or racing games or mechanics. And third, the financial rewards. So maybe just a round from everyone who has not spoken yet. What do you think was the main reason that drove Telegram games explosion in 2024? Maybe Salvatore, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely happy to take this one on. I think it's an interesting question because I think ultimately the rewards are a very big part of the reason why a lot of people interact with these apps. And also when you look at like multipliers, right? So when you look at like a K factor of how the user base can grow exponentially, you're usually talking about rewards that are tied to inviting friends, right? So a lot of users are always incentivized to invite a lot of other people, and that's usually how things grow very fast. And those things tend to be tied to monetary incentives. So when I look at the Telegram app, when they launched their wallet feature, for example, I know that's not really like a GameFi example, but that grew really, really fast because they also had the staking campaign and because they had like a referral system where if you invited more friends, you would get a multiplier on your staked reward. So I think in that respect, like when you talk about general growth, I do think it's the reward aspect. But then going back to mechanics, I do think having a really, really simple mechanic that is like a very clear call to action for a user, like, okay, listen, you just tap, every day you do your check-in basically. I think that's very straightforward. And I think that's also a reason why a lot of these apps have gone viral, because it's easy for users to understand. It's like, it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's simple. So yeah, I'd say a combination of the mechanic and definitely the incentive. I'm a little bit less focused on the narrative and the lore. I think right now it's more about simplicity. Obviously, Chill Guy, like we also launched our own mini app, right? As you guys know, and it's a little bit different. Like for us, we focus a little bit more on utility. So we wanted to onboard more normies from TikTok and from Instagram. So we felt it was important to launch our own Telegram mini app. People could learn more about what we were doing. So obviously, like people could instantly access, let's say the Bybit listing that we have. People could trade on the platform. Like it's important that we push the users to the right places. And obviously, you can directly trade the token also within our mini app, and you can see all of our latest updates. And we also have like a campaign section where you can basically join different campaigns. So we added a bunch of cool tasks also with the Bybit guys. also for the BB Soul campaign. So it just gives us more flexibility, basically, to direct users into the right places. But yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah. Thanks, Salvatore. I think one point you mentioned was really good. Was that the mechanics itself is really important, because it's not just simple and convenient, right? It is also addictive, right? So it's really easy for users to just tap to earn, and then that's where the reward section comes in, right? You have an addictive and convenient mechanics plus the ability to earn rewards on the go, on the fly. I think that's what makes a good, strong TG game that encourages adoption. Yeah.
We have a huge debate previously with the teams, which is that Web2 games are super massive in law and like design, everything's very heavy, right? And I think that really worked well for the game industry in Web2. But to onboard people into, say, Web3 and like Telegram and Taunt, right? I think simplicity is really the crux. Like everyone had to really, I would say MVP or sacrifice, but they had to focus on designing for maximum onboarding. Which is probably why, like what Salvatore was saying for that Chill Guy as well, right? Which is you have to simplify to such simple quests to build the behavioral kind of intentions and actions first.
Yeah. And one last thing, thank you to Salvatore as well for the Deeper Soul campaign with Chill Guys. You guys can see on the
Whoa, shout
out to Chill Guys.
Wow, 25K worth of Chill Guy if you stake your BB Soul, and I think it has to be at least 0.5 Soul, right?
Yeah, minimum is 0.5 Soul. Yeah. Get a chance to get.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think you guys are doing a really good job at campaigns, and like we're happy to support that with Chill Guy always. I think that's important. I think not enough meme projects, they really like collaborate enough, I think, with like their partners, and we want to make a change in that and do as much as we can. And it's Christmas, so we have to give some gifts to people.
Thank you so much, Salvatore. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I'm seeing just a quick interject from the questions in the chat. I think, yes, the question on discussing like what's making games fun and trending in 2024, that's really, really important for our audiences to know as well. So I kind of guess we should I want to hear from also our other guests. So a little bit from Mason. What do you think is really driving TG games boom in 2024?
So quite interesting for the question. So from my point of view, if I had to pick the most important factor for growing and driving adoption of Telegram games, so I'd definitely go with the crypto and Web3, especially the financial rewards. So we all know that the financial incentives are really what keep users motivated to stick with your Telegram mini app and keep them engaging with your game. So in most projects they attract the user to join with their airdropper location, right? So and I can agree more about that. It's like a core part of our crypto culture. So, but we know that for farming the airdrop, it will take time, and user will have to wait until the TG of the project to actually get their rewards for their efforts, also their contribution. So that's why it's so important to keep them like engaged and motivate day by day throughout the whole process. So to do this, you got to keep rolling out more incentivized campaigns and more mini games with awesome rewards. So it's not just about the keeping user engaged. It's about showing them that you really appreciate their support, and over time, this approach turns them into loyal user who stick with your project and become an active members of your community. So that's my thought about the adoption from other Telegram mini app and also my dog group.
Got it. So also leaning a little bit more towards the rewards.
Reward side, yeah.
Got it. And last but not least, Fab from Boinkers, what's your thought?
Yeah, I will say that everything started with the rewards in 2024. So this was the main driven force of Telegram. If you remember, let's say, so rewards wrapped into simple game mechanics and scope of the game. So if you remember, Amster had a huge growth because the game was simple, was very easy to understand, to play, and was sort of educational game about Web3 and crypto for newbies. And yeah, and everybody was waiting for their drop. And also, if you remember, if you remember Blooms, so the main feature there was the exclusivity, because not everybody could get in. You need sort of invitation link, invitation from other users to play, and so it was driven by the exclusivity. So the beginning was the rewards, but if you want to survive on the long run, it's a mix of all of them. So you need the rewards, and not only not try only to exploit the FOMO or the hype of the TGE, but you also need to reward your user along the way to the TGE, and it's typical of any other game or mobile game. And also you need to have a very good gameplay, because people have to come back, they have to enjoy the game, they have to like the game, and they have to come back to play the game. And a certain way also the aesthetic of the game. Just give an example like a Tiniverse. Tiniverse is a very simple game, and everything is about aesthetics, because you have your galaxy, you have to build it by farming by farming dust and stars. So there is not too much to do in that game, but it's all about aesthetics. So now I think in the long run, it's for 2025. If you want to survive, you need all of them all together, combined in a very good mix. So I will not give percentage, but every component should help the others to be successful. So that we started with the rewards, that people get tired of it, because maybe I'm spending my time in, but I don't get any immediate rewards, and you don't trigger the dopamine inside your brain. So it's important to have rewards along the way. And of course, you need the product, because if you want the user keep it with you for a longer time, you need to provide them a good game with awesome gameplay. So for me now, it's 2024, rewards first, product, rewards and product. Now it's a mix of all of them. So rewards, product, and aesthetics.
Fab, I really like what you said. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to add to that. I think exclusivity will be my biggest take for 2025, and that's just riffing off what Fab said. Like, I think you're going to see like global leaderboards in 2025 where different mini apps are connected, and when experience points are shared across the board. Imagine that you could earn experience points in the Chill Guy app, and those experience points, they would count in the Bybit app. Something like that, I think, is the future as well, right? About things being more connected. And then I think also in terms of exclusivity, and that's what you said, Fab, it's kind of like you can't participate in something if you didn't previously also, let's say, farm engagement from another app, for example. So it's like you have to have done all the steps prior, which I think is very similar to what we see in terms of claiming airdrops, right? If you weren't part of the Hyperliquid thing, if you didn't own a Pudgy prior, like I think we'll also see these mechanics coming back within the mini app space.
Yeah, it's all about human psychology. If I get in first, I have exclusive in, I will get a big chunk of the cake, and so that's it. So like in crypto, I get first in this token, and I will be, and you will be my exit liquidity after 10x. So it's the same. I think it's the same mechanics. So if I have let's say the feeling, or sometimes the illusion that I pay to get in, or I work to get in by sharing referrals with my friends, my community, I will get more than you that you will join later. And yeah, I mean, it's just the human, it's a human brain mechanism in this case that always works great.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be part of something exclusive. So exclusive club, exclusive, team or whatever.
Does it mean that maybe some of you guys will also launch a exclusive membership or project or club, for exclusive users? I think that's a GTM that also some DeFi projects are also using, right? As what I think Salvatore was mentioning about Hyperliquid as well. So it's like a long-term thing, long-term strategy to keep the entire project sustainable, right? I think as what Fab was mentioning as well, you can't issue rewards immediately, everything on the go, right? You have to make sure that you drop a bit here and there to make sure there's something that users can expect. So I think it's becoming a little more interesting to see how different projects have different GTMs. It's like how different DeFi projects are also using different mechanics to also do their airdrop, right? some do points, others do tasks, and so on and so forth.
I think what I'm hearing as well is that the bar has really risen, right? So with the boom and all the top 5s and top 10s being here, you can't have one of the three. You kind of really need all three all at the start.
Yeah.
So for any project building out there that really wants to leapfrog, that is your hint.
Yeah.
But more importantly as well, I'm also hearing that it's no longer a one-off interaction with the community, right? We are looking at an extended amount of interactions, repeated behaviors and participation. And the point about exclusivity for me was that it's early adoption. Are you an early lover enough? Are you like an earlier supporter? Because the earlier you are, I think it's a little bit going to be tipped more in the favor for early adopters, right? So that's what actually I'm hearing. And I think that is such an interesting psychological take on what we're going to see more in 2025, right?
Yep.
But I guess my reassurance or my hypothesis is that for everyone else who's kind of really only jumping on the bandwagon now, I think the great news is that everything is a lot more simplified, right? So whether it's through the Bybit Spaces app or through any of you just need a Telegram account and a Ton wallet, and you can basically connect to any of these games already, right? So the user gameplay is so much more simple compared to like 1 year ago, to be honest.
You're never too late, guys. Never too late right now.
That
If
is
you want to
like
start right now,
1%.
there's also a chance. Yeah.
Yes, guys.
There's always a chance. Yeah.
So I think to the highlight of what everyone has been kind of like really hinting at and also looking for, I'm curious to know, on top of exclusivity, what else are you guys thinking will be the main catalyst for 2025? What would be that one mechanic or that one change or that one thing that's going to really trigger off another groundswell, another bull run? Does anyone want to take the question first?
Yeah, maybe I can answer about that. I think the direction is clear. I mean, I don't know if it's clear for everybody here, but the direction of Telegram, I think you get a hint from Ton Society, Telegram group, or also Ton official group. The direction here is to get to DeFi, so to get the DeFi on Telegram, because Telegram we have users, and on Ton as well. We can get up to one. We have a reservoir of 1 billion user. But we don't have TVL. So this 1 billion user, I think that 0.00 something are Web3 crypto guys that have money on the blockchain and can bridge on Ton and Telegram. So what is missing on Telegram is DeFi. And beside the fact that mini apps, gaming apps are a good catalyst to get users into the space, then we need the DeFi components. And the only way to get this is from the Web3. So we will get the DeFi from Web3, but also the user and the wheels there. So I think the next catalyst for the next innovation on Telegram space ecosystem would be the DeFi coming from the EVM. That's what I'm allowed to say. I expect this. So DeFi from EVM.
Yeah, I agree with you as well, Fab. So like as you mentioned, Telegram is like kind of like a bridge, right? So it's a really, really good traffic magnet, right? But right now, what's next, right? Well, how do we convert, these 20, 30 million monthly users and expose them, to the wonders of Web3 and DeFi, right? So that's where, as you mentioned, DeFi comes in, really being TG bots and TG games as the bridge.
Are we expecting any infra breakthroughs, or actually are we all good? And is it all like mature already?
I don't think we are mature yet. I think we are still at the tip of the iceberg. Like
for infra though, because I think the question I feel like is whether it's like gaming computing or whether it's like right now it's a lot like tap to earn, right? And the rewards to earn. But how do you guys feel about like on your products when you guys are building any infra growth that you're expecting for 2025? Is that
any secrets? Yeah.
No, okay, I can tell you that we just launched the web version of Boinkers. So you actually can you can open on Telegram, but you also can open the web version on your from your phone. Also desktop version will come soon. And I think this is the only way to get to users from China, because China, I mean, they cannot get to Telegram because it's banned there, and you need to use a VPN. So it's better to have a Web3 a desktop version or a browser version. So from our side, I mean, our web version is already live, and you can open from our game. And this is our right now the main infrastructure upgrade that we had, and I think any game should have it at a certain point. So to give more possibility, more option to the user from different parts of the world to access and to play your game. I also can think that if you have a web version, it would be very easy for Web3 projects, for dApps, to get into Telegram. Because if I know, let's say Phantom Wallet or any other wallet or whatever, when I get the user from Telegram, the funnel is very complicated. So imagine to have to promote a MetaMask or whatever on Telegram. The user have to get out of Telegram app, then have to go on browser somewhere. They have to download the extension, then save the seed phrase. It's a nightmare.
But you know that this is also solved by SDKs, right? Like we integrated different wallet SDKs within the Choga apps.
Yeah,
like
but yeah, of course. You have OKX wallet, Bybit wallet, Binance wallet on Telegram. But what I'm telling is, I mean, they are operating inside Telegram ecosystem. But there are some dApps that I just used the example of the wallet, but could be any other dApps that want to get the user from Telegram. But when the user have to go outside of Telegram, and that's very long. I mean, we already tried, and that's the funnel is so full because the user on Telegram doesn't like to click more than 2-3 times, and if they have to click more than 2-3 times to complete the task, they are done. So if you have a web version, you already have everything on your desktop, it would be much easier. So to install an extension of Phantom or MetaMask or Rabbit Wallet, and connect with connect your wallet, connect with the dApp that you are supposed to complete the task. So, I mean, it's having a web version beside the SDK that is great on Telegram, and that should be an option for everybody. I mean, all games, if you want to expand their use base and their partnership with project outside Telegram, they should have a web version. So to let users to play from desktop, because also there are many games that are not playable, many Telegram apps that are not playable on desktop. So you have to use your mobile phone. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying, and that's, I think, is an integration. It's an implementation that games have, that apps have to do it, especially if they want to hit the DeFi users.
Very sensible. And loving the debate. And how, Derek, what do you think? What's your take on what's going to drive the next growth catalyst for 2025?
Yeah, so adding to the input from the previous speakers, DeFi element, definitely plays an integral role of the Web3 space, and having it integrated into the Telegram mini apps is also a great kind of the solution. However, it's not the sole part, because I believe that apart from that, the Telegram mini games actually have to provide a sustained innovation and adaptation, because regarding the gameplay itself, they have to focus on how to fine-tune the gameplay and attract more users, because we are in the GameFi sector, and the games are a gateway to bridge between the Web 2 to Web 3 with a blockchain element. And it's really easy to understand, easy to use. And in order to stay competitive and not to bore out the users, to make them stay, to make them become loyal to the games, games need to really think about how they're gonna develop their games, especially after the TGE, because there are some cases when the Telegram mini games launch the tokens, and what comes after that. That's the major question that most of the users and players are asking. What is beyond of the game? Is it just the purpose of launching a token, or they have actually the plans to develop a future kind of characteristics and functions to make the gaming really kind of enjoyable? And at the same time, with the implementation of the Web3 kind of elements and crypto elements, like introduction of the NFTs. So our vision at Seed is that we launch an NFT collection, right? So, and we have the vision to kind of onboard other Telegram mini games within our ecosystems as well, because using the capabilities of the Web3 technology, it is very attainable for several Telegram games to actually to cooperate and engage with each other. So, for example, with a Seed, our current NFT collection is a bird item. So this bird item we successfully to integrate into the other Telegram mini game, which is called Tone Combat, and that bird NFT functions as an additional item for within the Town Combat. Town Combat is a strategic game which is based on the turn-based game, and our NFT functions as an additional kind of the bonus and additional item that can be used within the game. So yeah, for the Telegram games, we need to kind of also think about what lies ahead in the future rather than just a speculative nature of earning tokens. So I mean, it has to kind of balance between the playing and earning, not just play to earn. Yeah, that's what I think.
Right. I think Derek, you made a really good point as well on the Telegram games being the bridge, right? Because right now you have multiple projects already launching NFT collections, as you mentioned, right? Perhaps maybe ideal scenario of the future of TG games is where you can do everything within the TG app itself. Because right now what I'm seeing is also a lot of doing tasks, earning points, but the integration with Web3 is really not that fully mature yet, such that users can trade, perhaps in-game content or in-game skins on Telegram. I think a lot of the experience has to happen elsewhere outside. Probably like as what I think Fab mentioned as well, has to happen on the web version, right, where you can connect your extension, your wallet extension, to do some trades, currently right now I think that seems a bit of work, but I think the most of the speakers here, they are all aligned to what's next for the TG games.
I'm hearing that basically in-game utility is going to be more and more important to ensure that the longevity of the gameplay is actually extended. Yeah. Nice.
I would like to add some other points to other. In my opinion, the applications and the games must have a more than a game. At Pinai, for example, we would like to have a education to people and grow people, and we have a plan to have a charity in the future. And it's just not a game, and the application and the games have to try more. And I agree with Fab. I think when we expand our platform, for example, in the native, our iOS and Android, we could have a more audience, and we could attract more people to our game. And Telegram is a good platform for a startup, and we can have after we have a community and we have a lot of people, we can go further and have a bigger audience in the other application and other platform.
Actually, I'm not quite same page with Derek from Sid. So we're not just about fun games. We're also about giving players the chances to earn rewards both in ducks and ton tokens through the mini games and instant device events. But that's not all. So above that, we also offer like early investment opportunity with our DeFi features like the Launchpad, Launch Pool, and also the Airdrop Pool. All of them only in our Telegram media. And looking ahead, we also got the plans to launch 2 more DeFi features like a DEX and also a platform like a meme pod. They will be integrated into our Telegram media. And it's just because similar to Sid, our vision is to support meme projects on Tom blockchain and allow our community to easily and seamlessly create their own tokens. We want to be a sustainable ecosystem where players they can not only have fun but also earn rewards and trade in a fully decentralized space. So I think all the guests here we would like to do something about the game and also something over than just top tier, because we know that we have already gained the user, but it's just not about the game. It's about the further utilities of our Telegram medium as well. So I just would like to add in.
Awesome. I actually was going to ask for Alex and Mingson's POV, but they just came in already.
Yeah.
But actually what I'm also hearing is that there is such a diversity of opinions on, we understand that you must reward people, and we understand it's actually a roadmap. But the kind of utility and the kind of like benefits that we're going to offer through the app, I can hear actually quite a variety. And it's going to differ depending on the nature of the project, the community, the culture of the project, right? Guys, you guys are actually not seeing, but I think we are having a very intense debate in our own internal chat.
Yeah.
which I love the vibrancy of, because even as a very like normie user myself, I'm like, there's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
But it's reassuring to also hear that there's so many different ones for any one of us out there.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think then as users, right, which one do you choose, right? I think that's up to the TG games to how they want to compete with each other, right? So I think it's a really good debate as well. It's not just about like just pure rewards, right? As what the speakers mentioned, right? Sometimes it's also about what's the utility of these rewards, what can you do with it, right? Yeah, I mean, the last thing that you want users to do is to get your rewards and immediately dump them in the market, right? That's not helpful for anyone at all, including the project.
Because there was a question from the chat, right, which is like, what are we doing about projects that where the prices are dropping 70%? I think, in all honesty, for Bybit Web3 and for a lot of the projects that you're hearing here, the intention is never to go for that, right? There's a lot of planning that we are hearing from the teams here as well, which is to build for longevity, right? There are lots of things actually in the pipeline for 2025, and I think to dump on a game, I mean, I also think it's pretty hasty, to be very honest, and pretty short-sighted, guys. I think there's a lot lined up. Yeah. Actually, on that note, because we just talked about competition, but we are just going to go into a quick introduction about actually how all 6 of us are actually here together on this live stream today. Actually, on top of competition is actually more collaboration that we Bybit is actually doing with everyone here.
Yeah.
So a quick introduction about Bybit Spaces. Maybe Marcus, you can take us through the alliance that we're talking about.
Yeah. So I think recently we also announced our Space S Galaxy Alliance. Right. I think just to share a bit of stats before I go into the details as well. Currently, right now, our monthly active users is actually at 1.9 million. Right, and our total users is 2.3 million. Of course, I think as well, we are humble. We just began, so we are really grateful for you guys as well, partnering with you guys as well. Which is why we also launched the Galaxy Alliance program as well, which essentially is a community of projects that we partner with. Space S, right? So as you
all
can
the
see,
top and trending.
Exactly, all the top and trending projects, and also the whole idea is really to invite, each community, each project as well, to kind of have a win-win community task that both sides can actually enjoy and both sides can actually support each other from, right? So the whole idea is that we have a ranking system where we rank projects, right, based on how many of the members have been participating in those tasks, right? I think recently we also announced on our Twitter as well the chart and the ranking as well. So I think it's a good way as well, for users and as well as for members of the alliance to kind of feel and check out where their standing is as well. So I think that's what the whole idea of Space S is, right? I think as we partner with more projects, we want to kind of be the aggregator of all these amazing projects, right? All these top Space S mini apps, Telegram mini apps as well. And I think something exciting that I think we want to introduce as well is called Farm X. I think it's something that we have been really excited about internally, and we have been building it. So I think the next step, as what many of the speakers have mentioned as well, right? So with all these points accumulation, what can you do with all these points, right? I think the whole idea really is as users conveniently, and passively kind of earn points. We want them to be able to, we want to offer them a chance, right, to kind of convert these points into real token rewards, right? So that's the next step, right? And then, as we mentioned, with real token rewards, we also need to have the infrastructure to support the transfer of these rewards as well, right? That's where the integration with the chain comes in, integration with wallets comes in, whether we do it by web wallet extension or do we do a native integration into our Space S TG game, right? So I think there's many things that we can look forward to in 2025. And I think in the next slide, we also
I guess we are giving a huge teaser.
Yeah, we're giving a huge teaser. Yeah.
But for everyone else who's already very curious and want to check out Spaces right now, maybe we can just quickly give everyone a run through on how to actually get on board Spaces.
Yeah. So over here, as you can see, we do have a step-by-step way that you can experience Space S. So for the step 1, you can actually search it on Telegram. Just as simple as Space S, and then you can really see us probably in the top in the search.
It should be a verified one, and then just check first and make sure.
Yeah, make sure it's verified.
Our
yes.
Twitter Bybit_Web3 and click on the link on our bio. So that should be a verified and safe link for you to click.
Yeah, and immediately you are greeted with a very nice and beautiful spaceship, which you can enter into the farming mode. So simply tap on the launch to farm, and immediately you're already farming already. But at the same time, you can earn even more points by playing in our Dodge mode, right? So this is a very simple game. I think some of you reminds you of I can't remember, it's like a plain game where you avoid obstacles, you know, and as you avoid obstacles, you're also earning points as well. So and then last but not least, you can also connect your Bybit wallet and click Explore More to check out, as I mentioned, the Galaxy Alliance project's tasks, right? So I think that's the list of tasks that we have integrated with and collaborated with our project. So I think the next slide. Yeah, so as I mentioned, the Galaxy Alliance is, as you can see here, it's a big family, right? With all the top projects, you know, we have new partners joining in every other week. We are constantly in the lookout for top projects, you know, that you know can benefit their users and our users as well. And as I mentioned previously, users can also earn Space S points by completing partners tasks. Very simple tasks, you know, follow each other's Twitter account, X account, or you know, join the other projects, you know, mini app as well. Yeah.
So yeah, actually, if you feel like, and because we have like rankings and leaderboards, right? So if you feel like just by farming and by playing the Dodge mode is not enough, then go play Seed, P9, Chill Guy, Dark Group, and Boinkers to get even more points. That's how you can shoot up the whole ranking.
Yeah. I think it shouldn't take you that long. I think within like, if you log in every day, I think 10 minutes can earn you quite a substantial number of points. Yeah. And with points, definitely there's an expectation of rewards, right? Which is what I'm gonna explain as well. So that's our new Farm X feature that's coming in on 3rd of January, which is a very nice New Year gift for everyone. Which essentially is a platform, right, where you can easily, you know, earn rewards, and these are actual token rewards. So the feature, or rather the steps to actually earn those rewards is, as you can see here, all you have to do is to connect your wallet, and if you hold points or TON, you can actually start participating in getting a portion of the rewards from the rewards pool. Right. I think we want to make it extremely simple, as what many of the speakers mentioned. Simple, convenient, and addictive as well, to get users to come back constantly and to earn rewards. And I think as we launch this feature, you know, we'll be in contact with you guys as well, and many of the other projects as well, to see, you know, how can we potentially collaborate and reward users with these rewards.
Awesome. So again, guys, actually through Spaces, you can actually explore all our speakers' different apps, and also similarly on their apps, you can probably get more of their rewards or points by coming over to Spaces to play through. So go through their apps and come to our Spaces game, and you also earn more rewards either way. Yeah. And I think this is actually the most fun collaborative way that I'm seeing in this scene, right? Because actually, again, the TG space is still so young, and it's just really booming. So I think a lot of this collaboration would be allows actually users to quickly understand and actually participate in many games at one go. Yeah. Right. So I mean, also because the participation speed is like Marcus is saying, it's very fast. So you can actually play about 10 different games or get 10 different kind of rewards or points quickly just in 10 minutes of your day. Yep. Very nice. We are reaching the last tail end of our live stream, and I guess this is also the time for our guests to actually have a quick 1 minute per person to shout any alpha, show anything that you want the Bybit audience and community to know, to stay tuned for in 2025. So who wants to go first?
Yes, first mover advantage.
Oh wow, that's intense.
Let's go.
Oh,
let's go,
guys.
Okay, so first a little bit of alpha. One new feature that we are releasing in the Choga app is basically a system whereby you can create TikTok content and you can earn points and tokens for doing that. So our goal is to move a little bit more towards Web 2, which is, you know, where the meme started and originated, and we want to start rewarding people for creating content. So we want to be the first kind of meme in the world that is able to basically give people tokens for creating TikTok content, and then the more views and the more likes, etc., like your videos get, the more tokens you can earn. So we want to just like completely flood the internet with memes, and we've created a meme bank feature which lives natively within the Choga app. So this is a little bit alpha. This is coming in around a week from now. And I think it's going to be pretty unique. Like it's kind of bridging the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, because a lot of Web 2 users, they love to create content, and TikTok is unique because it has a remix feature, which no other social app has. So I expect that like a lot of Web 2 normies are going to love this, and they're going to discover Web 3 because of it. And we will be able to bring new
Looking forward
users.
to more sugar
Yeah.
content. Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
share it with you. So I think this is exciting, and it's less Web3, you know, like it's less trying to build like another staking feature or like going more into like, you know, all these tokenomics. I'm more interested in trying to build something which is interesting for Web2 users that are normie users, you know, like we want to onboard more regular people. And I think that's the goal of a meme project. And yeah, we want to lead the way. So that's the alpha. And the second thing I want to tell you guys more like, I guess, open to collaborate. Like if anybody wants to partner up with the Choga app, let me know. Obviously, like we build these apps for different meme projects. Just FYI, a little bit of context. Like we build these apps for bigger projects like Mew, like PopCat, like Brett, for example. They all have apps, their own mini apps, if you didn't know. And we built these over at Flooz. Like Flooz is my actual platform. We're one of the biggest dexes in Telegram on EVM and Solana, so nothing ton related. And we started building these apps for different projects. So it's something that we rolled out with some of the biggest meme coins in this space. And should you guys want to have a little bit of real estate within any of the apps of the biggest meme tokens in the world, then just hit me up and we can think about some cool cross collaboration. And definitely, you know, Marcus and MK, we will definitely do some more stuff with other projects as well. So
For sure.
yeah.
Thank you, Salvatore. That was really good use of that 1 minute.
Love it.
Yeah, I couldn't squeeze it in.
Very
Yeah.
productive.
Thank you, Salvatore.
Who's next?
Thank you all for this opportunity. It was my pleasure to be here with you guys. And for conclusion, I want to say that we have a social media avatar game base, which people can create their avatar in the social media and talking and conversation together and hanging out together. And also, we have our native application in the future for the few months, next following few months. And also for our marketing and roadmap to TG, we focus on building a strong engagement and awareness, and we are running a Bybit Web3 airdrop from December 20 to January 20, and followed by an IDO with DAO Maker from January 3 to January 8. And also we have a co-marketing airdrop campaign with Gate.io and has already started. And we also have several plans and other exciting events which will be announced soon. Thank you all. See you soon.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
And I think he just dropped some teasers as well. 28 December, we are having an airdrop with Hi guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And if anyone else wants to go next, alphas for 2025.
Anyone?
Yeah, I think. Sorry, Mason. Yeah, you can go first.
All right, just go ahead.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I need to hop off after this live stream because I'm having an important meeting and the alpha for the next year. So our TGE is coming close, and we have plans to integrate the SUI ecosystem and SUI blockchain. Although we kind of built on top of the Ton blockchain, but we have kind of discussed with the SUI ecosystem and foundation regarding the future developments within SIT, and we feel like we resonate with each other's kind of goals and missions to elevate on this space and GameFi space. And regarding that, our future development plans already in place. We would like to kind of take an inspiration from the games like Pokemon Go in order to further kind of develop our current lineup of NFTs, and we are rolling out new kind of characters as an NFTs and to be kind of live on the SUI ecosystem. And we also would like to include more immersive experience with augmented reality and deeper AI interactions within our game. So more sophisticated narrative and world building elements that would leverage our unique capabilities, including the blockchain, in order to create the dynamic and user driven stories for the players. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thanks,
Looking
Derek.
forward.
Yeah, I think the three three letters was, I think I took the most was a TGE. Yeah, that's the main one, right? TGE, that's the biggest. Yeah.
And quickly moving on to Mason.
All right, so for the alpha for our docs community, I think they are eager to hear about this. So actually, we for our community, we are working on the TGE. So the criteria for the airdrop and the snapshot will be announced in the coming time, and the list of exchange will be announced soon. So let's stay tuned on our social media as well. So moreover, we as I mentioned before, we have already like developed and building 2 more DeFi features right in our Telegram mini app, a DEX and a meme pod, I guess. So we will release and also support other meme projects on Ton to leverage and also support them to launch their token. So that's pretty much about the alpha for our community. So I hope that through this live stream, our community will make sure to stay tuned with our upcoming updates.
Definitely for the Twitter and for the TG for sure. And last but not least, Fed from Boinkers.
Yeah, not so many insight that I'm allowed to share now. I just want to say that Q1 will be the moment of crypto, I think, of the alts next year, and that all the efforts of our users or from our community will be very well rewarded. So keep on playing, and also we have a lot of raffles along the way in the next weeks and months. So a lot of rewards for them, but don't give up. And who is not on Boinkers yet, I suggest to get in, create an account, start to play, because the game will be done soon. I mean, the games for the final rewards, not the game itself. I mean, Boinkers.
Not too late. So
Yeah.
saying, not too late to
Still
come.
early, guys.
Yeah.
Don't be
Awesome.
late. Yeah, it's still early, but not so early. So don't be late.
So I mean, if you guys want, to keep up with news and everything as well, I would suggest as well to, head on to SpaceX Game as well, complete all the tasks, follow their channels, right, to receive the latest alphas on their channel as well, on their page as well. I think some of the products are also TGing soon, so I think it would be good to really monitor the space. Yeah.
Yes, and with that, thank you to all speakers for joining us on a very diverse and wide-ranging and deep topic today. Very excited that we are sharing all this alpha with our communities. So thank you again to everyone for tuning in. We'll see you in 2025.
Thank you.
Take care.